Ada is a peptide woman with a round face and a warm smile. Ada's skin glistens with subdued sheen, a result of her constant exposure to the sun. She wears a faded yellow wrapper and a white blouse, which are stained with tomato sauce and vegetable oil. Her feet are adorned with a pair of worn-out flip-flops. Ada was born and raised in a low-income neighborhood in Lagos. She grew up in a family of 6 children and had to drop out of school in the 3rd grade to help her mother sell food on the street. She learned the art of cooking from her mother and has been running her own food carts for the past 5 years. Ada is a kind and hardworking woman. She is always ready to help others, even when she has little to spare. She has a strong sense of determination and it is fiercely independent. Despite her struggles, she remains optimistic and hopes for a better future for herself and her family. Ada food cart is a small, rusting wheelbarrow filled with an assortment of dishes. She sells popular Nigerian snacks like puff-puff, akara, and plantain chips, as well as hot meals like jollof rice, egusi soup. Her cart is adorned with a colorful umbrellas and a hand-painted sign that reads "Enormous delicious food." Ada wakes up at 4 o'clock a.m. every day to prepare for the day's sales. She shops for ingredients at the local markets, cooks for dishes, and sets up her cart by 7 a.m. She spends the day serving customers, often in a conscious sun, and returns home by 7 p.m. to rest and prepare for the next day. Ada faces numerous challenges, including fancy competition from other food vendors, harassment from local authorities, and the constant struggle to make ends meet. Despite these obstacles, she remains steadfast in her pursuit of a better life. One fateful day, a wealthy businessman named Obinna stumbled upon Ada's food cart while on a lunch break from his nearby office. He was immediately drawn to the aroma of her delicious cooking and decided to try a plate. As he savored each bite, he was impressed not only by the flavors but also by Ada's warm smile and kindness. Over the next few weeks, Obinna found himself returning to Ada's cart regularly, not just for the food but also for the joy she radiated. They would strike up conversations, and he learned about her dreams of expanding her business and making a name for herself in the culinary world. As their encounters continued, Obinna discovered himself falling deeply in love with Ada's humility, resilience, and passion. He began to see beyond her poverty and envision a future together, but he hesitated, aware of the vast social and economic gap between them. One day, Obinna finally gathered the courage to ask Ada out on a proper date. To his surprise, she accepted, and they shared a magical evening, laughing and talking as if they had known each other for years. As their relationship blossomed, Obinna supported Ada's business ventures, helping her secure funding and resources to grow her brand. Together, they explored the city, and Ada experienced a world beyond her wildest dreams. Their love story inspired many, proving that true connection knows no boundaries of wealth or status. Obinna's family and his friends embraced Ada with open arms, and soon she became an integral part of their lives. In the end, Ada's humble food cart became a renowned restaurant, and she became a celebrated chef. All thanks to the love and support of the wealthy man who saw beyond her circumstances and believed in her potential. Their love continued to flourish, a beacon of hope for those who dare to dream big, regardless of their background or circumstances. As their relationship continued to grow, Obinna and Ada faced challenges from both their worlds. His Irish society friends and family questioned his relationship with a poor food vendor, while her colleagues and neighbors wondered how she had snagged a wealthy man. Despite the criticism, they stood strong, knowing their love was genuine and worth fighting for. Obinna introduced Ada to his world, taking her to lavish parties and high-end events, where she charmed everyone with her grace and humility. Ada, in turn, brought Obinna to her community, where he was welcomed with open arms and learned the value of hard work and resilience. Together, they found a balance between their two worlds, using their differences to strengthen their bond. Obinna helped Ada expand her business, and she introduced him to the simple joys of life. They became an inspiration to many, proof that love knows no boundaries of wealth or status. After a whirlwind romance, Obinna proposed to Ada in a beautiful garden, surrounded by friends and family from both their worlds. She said yes, and they shared a kiss as the sun set behind them. Their wedding was a grand celebration, blending traditions from both their cultures. Ada wore a stunning white gown and Obinna wore a dashing black tuxedo. They exchanged vows in a beautiful outdoor ceremony, promising to love and cherish each other for a lifetime. As they danced their first dance as husband and wife, Obinna whispered in Ada's ear, "You are the flavor that makes my life delicious, my love." And Ada replied, "You are the ingredient that makes my heart whole, my darling." Their love story became a legend, told and retold in both their words. A reminder that true love can conquer all, no matter where you come from or what your circumstances may be. As they settled into married life, Obinna and Ada continued to support each other's passion. They traveled the world together, exploring new flavors and ingredients for Ada's cooking, and investing in businesses that empowered their community. Ada's restaurant became a sensation, attracting foodies from far and wide. She was hailed as a culinary genius, and her dishes were celebrated for their unique blend of traditional Nigerian flavors with modern twists. Obinna, meanwhile, continued to grow his business empire, using his wealth and influence to create opportunities for others. He became a respected philanthropist, supporting education and entrepreneurship initiatives in underserved communities. Together, they built a life filled with love, laughter, and purpose. They inspired countless young people to chase their dreams, regardless of their background or circumstances. One day, Ada received a call from the prestigious World Chef Awards, informing her that she had been nominated for the coveted Golden Whisk Award. Obinna was overjoyed, and he whisked her away to the award ceremony in Paris. As they walked the red carpet hand in hand, Ade turned to Obinna and said, "You know, I never thought I would be here, but you believed in me from the start." Obinna smiled, his eyes shining with pride, and replied, "You deserve every bit of this success, my love. You are the flavor that makes life delicious." And as they accepted the Golden Whisk Award together, their love story became a beacon of hope for generations to come, proof that true love can conquer all, and that with hard work and determination, anything is possible. As the years went by, the couple's lavish lifestyle and successful careers couldn't mask the growing concern in their minds. Despite their best efforts, they were struggling to conceive. The once vibrant and lively couple was now faced with the harsh reality of infertility. They tried various treatments and consulted with top fertility specialists, but nothing seems to work. The stress and disappointment began to take a toll in their marriage. They started to drift apart, and the love that once burned bright began to flicker. In this challenging time, they had to find a way to come together and support each other, or risk losing the love that they had brought them so much joy. The journey ahead will be tough, but their love and resilience will be put to the test. As they navigated the uncertain landscape of infertility, they began to explore alternative options. They considered abortion and even sought out traditional remedies, all in the hopes of building a family. Through this journey, they discovered the importance of communication, empathy, and understanding. They learned to lean on each other, to support and uplift each other, even in the darkest moments. One day, after a particularly difficult appointment, they found themselves sitting in their luxurious living room, feeling lost and defeated. But as they looked into each other's eyes, they saw a glimmer of hope. They realized that their love was stronger than any challenge, and that together they could overcome even the toughest obstacles. With renewed determination, they decided to explore adoption further. After months of paperwork and preparation, they finally received the call they had been waiting for. A baby boy was waiting for them. As they held their little one in their arms for the first time, they felt a sense of joy and fulfillment they had never known before. Their love had conquered all, and they had finally become the family they had always dreamed of. As their adopted son grew up, the couple's love and gratitude only deepened. They showered him with love, support, and every opportunity imaginable. They watched with pride as he blossomed into a bright, kind, and talented young man. Years passed, and their son grew into an handsome adult. He had always known he was adopted, and the couple had always been open and honest with him about his story. But as he entered adulthood, he began to feel a sense of curiosity about his biological roots. The couple, sensing his curiosity, decided it was time to share a secret they had kept for years. They revealed that they had undergone fertility treatment and had frozen embryos, hoping that one day they will be able to have a biological child of their own. To their surprise, their son was overjoyed at the possibility of having a biological sibling. He encouraged them to explore the possibility, and after some deliberation, decided to try once more. This time, against all odds, they conceived a child of their own. They were overjoyed, and their son was thrilled to become a big brother. As they welcomed their new baby girl into the world, the couple felt a sense of completion and gratitude. They had experienced the joy of adoption and the miracle of biological parenthood, and their love had only grown stronger through it all. Their family was now complete, and they knew that their love would continue to flourish through generations to come. As the baby girl grew up, she brought immense joy to the family. She was a bright and cheerful child, loved by all. However, as she entered her teenage years, she began to face challenges. She fell in with the wrong crowd and was influenced by friends who introduced her to drugs. Despite her parents' best efforts to guide her, she became trapped in a downward spiral of addiction. Her parents were devastated, feeling helpless as they watched their beloved daughter struggle, but they refused to give up. They sought out professional help, enrolling her in a rehab programs and therapy sessions. They stood by her, offering unwavering support and love. Her big brother, who had always been a source of inspiration and guidance, played a crucial role in her recovery. He shared his own experiences and his journey of self-discovery, which helped her find the strength to fight her addiction. Through a long and difficult journey, the family's love and support ultimately helped her overcome her addiction. She emerged stronger, wiser, and more resilient, with a newfound appreciation for life. Together, the family celebrated her triumph, grateful for the love and bonds that had seen them through the darkest of times. They knew that no matter what challenges lay ahead, their love will always be the guiding force that held them together. And so their story became a testament to the power of love, hope, and resilience, inspiring others to face their own challenges with courage and determination. As the years passed, the brother's life took a new turn. He met a beautiful woman, and they fell deeply in love. They got married, and she became a part of the family. At first, everything seemed perfect, but gradually, subtle changes began to emerge. The new wife started to manipulate situations, trying to drive a wedge between the brother and his sister. She would make need comments, fueling jealousy and resentment, and often made the sister feel unwelcome in her own home. The brother, blinded by love, didn't notice the harm his wife was causing, but the sister felt the pain of being pushed away, and the parents-family bond beginning to fray. The sister tried to brush it off, but the constant tension took a toll on her. She began to distance herself from the family, feeling like an outsider in her own home. The parents, wise and loving, saw the danger of their family being torn apart. They sat the brother down, explaining how his wife's behavior was affecting everyone. They encouraged him to address the issue, to talk to his wife and resolve the problem before it was too late. But the brother, still under his wife's influence, refused to listen. The family was heartbroken, feeling like they were losing the bond that had always held them together. As the situation worsened, the sister made a difficult decision. She knew she had to protect her family and her relationship with her parents. With a heavy heart, she moved out, starting a new life of her own. Though the family was torn apart, they never lost hope. They knew that love and forgiveness could conquer even the deepest wounds. And so they waited, praying for the day when their family would be a whole again. As time passed, the brother finally began to see the truth. He realized that his wife's manipulations had caused irreparable harm to his relationship with his sister and parents. He felt a deep sense of regret and remorse, knowing he had allowed his love for his wife to blind him to the suffering of his family. With a newfound determination, he began to make amends. He started by having open and honest conversations with his family, acknowledging the pain his wife had caused and taking responsibility for his own actions. Slowly but surely, the family began to heal. The sister, though still conscious, started to rebuild her relationship with her brother, and the parents saw their children reunited. However, the wife's influence still lingered, and she refused to accept the changes in her husband's behavior. She saw his newfound commitment to his family as a threat to her control and began to plot against them once more. But this time, the family was prepared. United in their love and determination, they stood strong against her schemes, and eventually she was forced to leave the family house. With her gone, the family finally found the peace and unity they had been seeking for so long. They emerged stronger, wiser, and more loving, grateful for the lessons they had learned along the way. As the family continued to heal and grow, they realized that their experiences had given them a unique perspective and understanding of the importance of love, forgiveness, and unity. They began to share their story to others, hoping to inspire and support those who were facing similar challenges. The sister, who had once been pushed away, became the beacon of hope and strength for others who felt marginalized and alone. She started a support group for those struggling with addiction and mental health issues, and her compassion and empathy helped countless individuals find their paths to recovery. The brother, who had once been blind to his wife's manipulations, became a advocate for healthy relationships and boundaries. He started a counseling service helping others recognize the signs of toxic behavior and found the courage to stand up for themselves. The parents, who had once felt helpless, became a source of wisdom and guidance for families navigating similar struggles. They wrote a book about their experiences, sharing their story with the world and offering hope and encouragement to those who felt lost and alone. Through their individual and collective efforts, the family became a symbol of hope and resilience, proof that even in the darkest of times, love and forgiveness can conquer all. Years later, as they sat together, surrounded by the love and laughter of their extended family, they knew that their journey had been worth it. They had faced their challenges head on, and in doing so, had become a shining example of the power of love and forgiveness to transform lives and families. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more videos.